So to begin the process of correct medication administration, I am going to check the MAR and check which medications the patient will need. Then I will check a drug reference guide if I'm unfamiliar with the medication, and then I will remove the medication from the medication distribution system. After I enter in the correct information, my login and my password. So I remove my medication from the medication distribution system. Then I will check the medication label, and this will be medication label check number 1. Then I will perform appropriate calculations, and then I will check the prescribed route of the medication. So in this case, it will be by mouth, but it will be under the tongue. Then I will do medication label check number 2. Then I will prepare the medication and the MAR to bring to the bedside, and then I will do medication label check number 3. Then I will go into the patient's room and perform hand hygiene, and then I will check the MAR and prepare the medication to take at bedside. Then I will identify the patient using 2 forms of identification. Could you verify your name and date of birth for me?
My name's Kyle Sowers. Date of birth is 4/28/1954.
Do you have any allergies to the medication?
No.
Then I will perform the verifying the medication and the prescribed dose and route and time. So you are going to be taken today on Danzatron 4 milligrams by mouth, and make sure you put it under the tongue, and then you will have a drink of water after that. And it's every 6 hours as needed for nausea. Then I'm going to put the medication by the patient, and then I'm going to prepare the medication. Then I'm going to prepare water for the patient to take with the medication. Then I'm going to watch the patient take the medication while staying at bedside. And then I'm going to discard the medication appropriately. So in this case, I'm using a single unit dose, so I will discard it in the trash. Then after that, I will go to the documentation phase. So I will identify the name of the drug, dose, route, and time. In this case, it was on Danzatron 4 milligrams by mouth, but under the tongue, every 6 hours as needed for nausea. Then I will document the assessment that I took at bedside. So I identified the name of the drug and the dose and the route and how the patient would take the medication. And then I made sure to check that the patient did not have any medication allergies. Then I will put my signature initials on the documentation, and then I will perform a patient assessment, which means that I'm going to assess their response to the medication. Moving on to documentation of the medication error. First, I'm going to identify the patient, and then I'm going to say the location and time of the medication error. Then I'm going to do a detailed prescription of the medication error that occurred. Then I will document what is being done about the medication error. And then I will assess the patient's response to the medication error. Then I will put my signature on the documentation for the medication error. Thank you.